St Andrews was the host venue of the 2018 Senior Open Championship. The tournament saw Ryder Cup legends, major champions, European and PGA Tour winners all tee it up.
For all senior players, it's one of the most important that we have on our Champions Tour. Anytime you put a major in front of it, our ears kind of perk up a little bit, and it has a lot more meaning to us to be able to have a Senior Open title attached to your name. It's very important.
I think it's always fun to come over here and play, and I've always enjoyed the Open Championship, and now that I'm a senior, the Senior Open is fantastic, and you know, to come here to St Andrews and play is always one of my favorite places to play, and I'm glad we're here. It feels like it's been a long time we've been trying to get out here, and it's always great to be at the old course.
Well, as any links course, the challenges are usually the wind and the pot bunkers. So if you can find a way to hit it solid and deal with the wind, which I think we're going to have some wind this week, and keep it out of the bunkers, you're probably going to have a decent week around here. This golf course doesn't have a lot of rough, as most courses right now in this part of the world do not. The warm summer weather has really burned off most of the thick rough. So it's a matter of controlling the golf ball and keeping it in play, and then putting it in spots where you can make some birdies. And you're going to have some opportunities out here, but there's also some places where you can get into trouble. You have to really kind of mind your P's and Q's.
I've been fortunate to win 4 majors so far on the Champions Tour. I never did win a major on the PGA Tour, lost in the playoff in the Masters and lost in the playoff at the PGA. So those really stung pretty hard for me as a young man on the PGA, on the regular tour. But to be able to have 4 majors to my name on the Champions Tour means a lot, and this would just kind of be the icing on the cake for me to be able to have an Open here over in Scotland at the home of golf.
The spectators that come out and watch, they get to see us, and they probably saw us play here in the Open Championship, and now they get to watch us play in the Senior Open, and it brings back a lot of memories for them. And again, it's a great place to come if you're a golfer, a spectator, or a spectating golfer. It's a fun place to be.
I dreamt about winning majors all my life, and I missed out on the regular tour, but to win the Open, I just won the US PGA as well, so I'm now 2-time major champion. But sometimes I have to pinch myself to how well I've done as a senior in the past 3 years. I was hoping to do really well, but I didn't probably expect to do as well as I've done. I've won 7 times now, so it's gone far better than I ever dreamt, I think. But I'm up there now. I'm winning majors, and I've got to continue that form because there's too many good players around. I can't take my foot off the pedal. I've got to keep it to the ground and keep working on my game and try and stay up here as long as I possibly can.
The old course threw a variety of conditions at the players in the final round of the Senior Open Championship. Birdie here for Scott McCarron on the 17th, the closing 68 and a tie for 3rd. Stephen Ames from Canada was making only his 2nd visit to St Andrews and played beautifully. This was a birdie at the 15th, and he tied with McCarron and Kirk Triplett. 4 birdies in his first 6 holes, and he putted beautifully. This his 3rd at the 18th. He shot 69 for 10 under par. It was no surprise to see the defending champion Bernhard firmly in contention again. A 3-time Senior Open champion, he finished on 11 under and in 2nd place.
Good shot.
But it was Miguel Ángel Jiménez's day. He started well, 2 birdies in his first 5 and then set up a 3rd at the 9th. To 12, and he had this putt for yet another birdie. There were a few wobbles coming in, but he was able to hold on and win the title by 1 shot to claim his 2nd senior major of the season.
Good play. Well done, sir. Thank you.